good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Oh, I need to get my head together. It's the problem is I'm doing dialysis 3 times a week. And I mean blood in, blood out, blood in, blood out. Sit up, sit down, go over there, sit over there, talk to the nutritionist, talk to the doctor, talk to the tech, talk. Well, I'm just like done talking. I'm tired of talking. This is just messing with my mind, messing with my head, messing with my hairdo. And you know what? I'm gonna get in contact with that queen transplant woman, the transplant queen, and what have you. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm going to do. That is what I'm going to do. I have to do it. I need to do it. What's her name? Lala, Lele, Kiki, Cuckoo, Lisa, because this is the Lisa Baxter Show, giving you the 411 in the kidney world. Hello, hi, and hello again. Whoa, there you go. I'll need that or my reading glasses. How about that? Man, I want to introduce my guest to you. Just before I introduce to him, I just want you to know this hemp stuff really works for pain. How about that? And if you need a good dialysis cookbook, get the Renal Lifestyle Manual by Pagan Haroon, okay? Alrighty, right there. And we got a couple of things from AAKP to get your potassium in check and your phosphorus. Yeah, they do campaigns on everything that concerns you and us, right? They gave me a mitt, oven mitt, a spatula, a letter, and an apron. You got to see this apron. This apron asks if you is okay. Are you okay? That's what the apron is all about. How about that? I ain't mad at y'all. Listen. Let's get cooking because I'm going to introduce this fantabulous chef. What? He is something else. I tell you, he is great. And let me tell you when I tell you. All right. His name is Kenny Morales. And let me tell you about Chef Kenny Morales. He's a culinary professional for over 28 years. All right. He's an expert in food production, a dietary manager. He's certified. He has the Good Conduct Medal. He served in the military. He has a BA in theology, chaplain. He is on the committee. He does a lot of things. Let him tell you about himself. Welcome, Kenny, to the Lisa Baxter Show.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Alive and kicking, and glad to have you alive and kicking.
It's great to be here.
Well, great. Well, let me ask you something. Tell us a little something about your career.
Ooh, what do you want to know?
Well, what you want to say? Your career. You do cooking and food. Start with something. Jump
Okay.
right.
I could say that cooking has saved my life. It got me off the streets, and it was that gift that was given to me. I didn't know was there until I was in it, and when I realized what it took me out of, which was the streets of New York. I was in Brooklyn, New York, and it just gave me a different way. I was brought up by my mother and my father. I have 5 siblings. It was rough. Growing up in Brooklyn in a small apartment, and I stood at the premise of what my parents told me, but at the same time, I was a teenager. Back in the 70s. So your things just go whichever way it goes. But it went well for me. When I joined the Army, It really, really, really put everything to perspective. They formed the man that I am today.
Great.
So yeah,
Oh,
and the cooking is what sustained me all these years.
mhm. Well, cooking is a good thing. I love to cook myself. I cook for the holidays. I cook with my family, for my family, and they cook for me. And but we're not certified or experts. Even though I think I got one or two in the family that are. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So it must have been a plus not only to cook for yourself, but for your family, for the community, even for the military. So this is a great thing. This is a great thing. You've done it for your country and you've done it for yourself. How about that?
Yes, yes, yes. It was a beautiful thing. I worked at a hospital, the Veterans Hospital, and I retired after about 28 years, and I had like total 36 years government service. You know,
Mhm.
but I did feed thousands. We worked at the VA when I was working in the commissary. We was producing 10,000 meals a day,
Ooh,
five
wow.
days a week. Yep. We was
Mm,
feeding thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and not just your regular meals. These meals was a quick chill process. It was brought into the VA by Miss Phyllis Frosh. I want to throw her name out there. She was the quick chill queen.
hmm.
She really was a awesome supervisor, and she was the manager. She was the. I'm sorry. I'm at a loss of words right now.
You was the supervisor, the manager,
No, she was the chief. She was the
the
chief.
director. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. And so
She was the one in charge.
she let me tell you, she was a strong woman, strong woman. We really missed her when she left, and she told me everything I knew in that aspect of cooking a quick chill, a process. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Well, one of the things I know that about you is that you have a YouTube channel and you also cook and cook with your mom.
I do. Yes, my mother is who inspired me to become a cook. My mother Carmen, and because of her, I took the liking when I saw the video when I was joining the army, and I said I want to be a cook. So she really started me in the field, and yes, she did advise me to start a YouTube channel, and this channel's been about over a little over 10 years. We have quite a few views. I have about 3,300 subscribers.
Wow.
You know, um, yeah, I love cooking. I've taught my siblings how to cook. I've taught my wife how to cook. I still show my mother some ideas, but my mother is a very old fashioned cook. She's a Puerto Rican cook, and she's from old school. And mom cooks, and listen, when she cooks, she throws down.
Well, I love that cuisine anyway, and I like the way y'all mesh together. Y'all mesh very well together, and I have subscribed to your channel, and I've seen your channel and what have you. I
Thank
even
you.
see you do a live demonstration. I work with Rise Up East New York, Dreyfus Health Research and Policy Center, and you have did a demonstration when we had went to a outside fair. I believe it was a
Yes.
health fair, and
Yes.
a demonstration. I mean, it was so quick in a couple of minutes. You prepared such a wonderful, nutritious, delicious meal, and the people talk so much about it all around us.
Yes, I was very surprised with the response that we received. I take it for granted that I throw these things together, and you know, um, it was just something really quick, And with the Rise Up East New York, I really want to get involved with them more
Us,
in the future. Yes, with you all. Yes, I'm sorry.
yeah, I work for them.
Uh,
Yes.
but yeah, I want to get more involved with them, and with y'all, and do more. You know, uh,
Events. And
well,
yeah, because we do everything. We work with the pantries, we work with NYCHA, we work with the hospital,
yes,
businesses, and that community and other parts and broader communities as well. Mostly East New York and Brooklyn, but all of the communities. But you've been there and you showed up and showed out and been very helpful and everything like that. And if I had more time, I probably would have had you do a demonstration or asked you to do one. Had to do a K walk today, 5K walk with your
yes,
son.
yes, yes. Well,
Yeah,
my
so
son, he's grown. He's think he's about 37. Well, I might be wrong, 32. Anyway, so yeah, he went on the walk with me. You know, we're on a 40-day fast right now. You know, we're
Uh-huh.
healthy eating, more exercise. You know, we gave up a couple things. You know, we're about what's today? Today's the 13th. We're 13 days in our 40-day fast.
Oh, beautiful.
So, you
Beautiful.
know, I saw this as a good opportunity to, you know, help build us up, you know, physically and also support a cause. You know, so the
Uh-huh.
cause was for autism. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, my son's daughter is autistic, my granddaughter. You know, she's
Uh-huh.
4 years old, and we're just finding out that she's my granddaughter. So, you know, we did this in her name.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all about family, you know, especially when you get an illness. It's never one person's thing. It's the whole family gotta, you know, jump
Yes.
in, you know, with all fours, your feet, your hands, your everything,
That's
and
right.
be supportive. You know what I mean?
That's
And
right.
be what I mean. You also survived a lot of things too, and overcome things as
Woo.
well. And my hat
Yeah.
off to you for the struggles and the warrior that's inside of you. That you still a good father. You still, in spite of. You're a good father, a good man, somebody that can hold down a job, own their own business, serve in the military. I ain't mad at you. Come on here. So tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
I don't mind. You know, it's not very happy story, but you know, when I was younger, I was molested by my uncle, and
Mhm.
you know, I ran away from home when I was 15 years old. You know, I left home. I didn't run. You know, I just left home because I just couldn't, you know, live in the home. Um, you know, my aunts and uncles, you know, rather they supported my uncle, you know, who's supposed to be also my godfather, you know, who molested not just me, but, you know, all my siblings.
Shando.
Yeah, yeah. You know, I was the one who exposed it, you know, later on in life, you know, and, you know, it's something that's always been, you know, lingering because, you know, a lot of my other brothers, they haven't been so boisterous, you know, and I believe that, you know, by voicing it, you know, you allow it to come out of your system. You know, you
Yeah.
allow it to,
Yeah.
you know, I identify it with a Pepsi bottle. It doesn't necessarily have to be Pepsi, but any, you know, carbonated bottle. If you shake it enough, it's going to explode. So you know,
Yes.
if you don't have
Yes.
a outlet, if you don't speak about your things that you're going through, and especially the things that you know that hurt you in life, you
Yeah.
know, what can happen is you know it can be detrimental. And I feel truly blessed because you know it wasn't a crutch for me. You
No.
know, if anything, you know, it has made me stronger. You know, it made me stronger to fight for what's right. I've always been a person that fight for the little people. You know, fight for you know those that
Mm.
are bullied. You know,
Yes.
you know, you know, being in the streets at 15. You know,
Oh
and
yeah. The underdog. I believe
you
in
know,
fighting for the underdog.
there, you know, there was a program. You know, it was a TAP program. You know, I was able to join that program. I got my GED by 17. I obtained my GED, and I was like, you know, we was actually about ready to steal another car, my cousin and I,
Wow.
you know, and you know, I was like, you know, saying, well, what am I going to do with my life? And she was like, well, why don't you join the army? And we were just going right by an army a recruiting station. And I said, you know, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I was smoking weed at that time. I said, you know, that's a good idea. She made a U-turn, went to the recruiting station. I said, you know, I want to join the army, and
Wow.
that's how I joined the army. Uh,
Mm.
I was too young to go in, so you know I had a waiting period, you know, until my 18th birthday, and my 18th birthday was November 2nd,
Uh-huh.
and my starting date in the army was Thanksgiving Day of
Wow.
1981.
Turkey Day.
Yep,
God.
Thanksgiving Day was my first day of basic training,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, but it was you know it was amazing. You know, it was an experience that I would you know take with me for the rest of my life. You know, I was belonging to something. You know, they help you know refine me as a man and you know to you know direct me you know in a way that you know only the military can send you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Discipline, physical fitness, a job, so it gave me an opportunity in life. And, I'm telling you, I've never been out of work, I can only give it to, the Most High, because I've never been out
Amen.
of work. I've always, but it's always been a struggle also, because life is life. But,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, well, you don't look like what you've been through. You know what I mean? I deal with dialysis, kidney disease, having a transplant, and things like that. Awareness comes in so many forms that you have to bring awareness to people. Yours was a different type of awareness, but you don't know who's out there that maybe experienced that,
yeah,
or
yeah,
experience not, having a job, or don't know about a career, or have family go against them, or have to leave or
yeah,
run away.
yeah,
But you actually had a voice to it, and you have survived it. You know what I mean? And you have lived on and pressed on. I'm proud of you.
thank
I'm
you.
glad to know you. I appreciate you coming on here and being on it. I don't know why you was in the serving that you running into these dialysis patients or kidney patients or other people like yourself, but if you have, I'm sure you could or would help them.
Of course, of
you
course.
know
I do run into a lot of people that are dealing with their own issues. My son has bipolar. That's an issue I have to deal with on a regular basis.
yeah.
Um, but education, seeking knowledge. When I was going through theology, I learned a lot. I learned. Matter of fact, that's how I learned that my son had bipolar.
Ah,
He was bipolar. So, it was like,
that's
I learned a lot. And, everything I learned over the years, I continue to just, take different courses in life because, why not? If I liked something, I would go to the class. I want to learn about that. I don't want to just know it. I want to know it. So
yeah.
that's why I have all this, education behind me, because everything I did, I just felt like, well, let me go and take it to the next level.
Mm,
When I became a chaplain, I said, well, let me take it to the next level. That's hence how I got the bachelor's degree, because I didn't
yes.
want to be a chaplain. I wanted to be more knowledgeable and be there and be available and, be able to give back, because that's what I'm doing now. I just want to give back, you know.
Excellent. Excellent. Fantabulous. If you could say something to somebody out there, what would you say? Or if you have a shout out to give to somebody out there, who would it be?
Okay. I would say, to anybody that's listening that may be going through something similar to what I'm going through, you know, hang in there, because really, you know, it depends on you how it's going to weigh you down. Okay. If you want to hold that burden inside and keep it quiet, then what's going to happen is it's going to weigh you down. And you're going to carry this for the rest of your life. And it doesn't get any lighter. If you start speaking with somebody, you'd be a friend or, just a trusted colleague, that you can just let it out. And,
Yeah.
it would do you
Yeah.
so much better. You just lift so much weight from within, and,
Yeah. I can believe it.
you know, you have to speak on it, that's the only way that you're going to be able to survive. And, even if you don't speak on it, hey, listen, have faith that, whatever has came your way, you know, it'll work itself out. Just, but it'd be better if you just speak on it.
Wow.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
For real.
I
Listen,
know it's not easy to speak up, and then you speak up and then the person don't believe you.
right, right,
That's
right.
that could be very, even scary. That's, I hate sometimes when you deal with denial as
My
far
mother
as
didn't believe
with
me. My
with
mother,
anything.
my mother didn't even believe me.
Really? Woo.
I had to, like, I had to, like, have another conversation with her and really
Wow.
break it down to her. And
Mm.
it really got to the point that I had to give her a choice. See, life is all about choices, right? Well, I had to give her
Mm.
a choice. Listen, if either you are going to believe me or we're not going to associate with each other anymore. That's what made her, wake up and say, wow, my son's really telling the truth. I mean, there should be no other reason not to believe me, because this is a very delicate situation.
Oh yes, oh
And
yes.
so, and this is her brother. So I said, well, I'm your son. You know, what do I have to gain to tell you something about your brother? They have nothing to gain, Mom. I'm
Yeah.
telling you this because, I don't like coming home and he's in your home after what I told you. So
Mm.
that's how it went down. So yeah, the people won't believe you. You know, I
I'm
didn't
sure that hurts. I'm
listen.
sure
It, it, it did, but I still love my mother. She's
and
still
I'm
in my
sure it's
heart.
upsetting.
She's still in my life. I love her. I don't hold it against her. But I did have to give her the ultimatum. And if she didn't make that choice, I would have just walked away because I don't need any baggage that's going to hold me down or hold me back from me being who I am or being
Yes.
able to achieve anything in life.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Well, of course not. I mean, we need our families. You
yeah,
got families that don't talk to each other. You got
yeah.
families that real close, and you got families that haven't seen each other for years. And then sometimes you even forget what you're upset, angry, or mad about. And
Right,
you got some that's not close or don't visit one another. Or every funeral or every get together, you say, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna be with you, we're gonna do this. They exchange numbers, same thing every year, every couple of years, same old merry-go-round.
right, right.
And that's the sad and terrible part of things. But
Yes,
I am glad your head is on straight. I'm glad you was there for your granddaughter. It didn't make you bitter, where you didn't take care of yourself or your body. You on a fast. A fast is very good for the body. A lot of
yeah,
people don't like that all the time or know that, because I've been there where I usually get dizzy when I can't, when I don't eat or nostalgic or whatever. But I
right,
have fasted with my church and I've been, fasting for years and down the years and certain parts of the year. But I like the things that it do for the body. I can hear God as clear as a bell when I'm fasting. I think clear. I seem to be more creative.
that's right,
You know what I
right,
mean? I sleep so much better.
that's
You know
right,
what I mean? And my stomach must have shrank because when you come off of it, you can't eat all the rotten, crazy stuff you might have been
right,
enjoying.
that's
Because it's
right,
not like we'd ever enjoying those crazy bad
that's
things.
right, that's
And
right.
when we do, you know what I mean? So, um, now if you had to put a quick meal together and you know that I'm on dialysis or no, I'm not on dialysis, I have a transplant, but for any type of healthy meal, could you just explain one to us before I let you go or close the Lisa Baxter show down?
Whew, okay. Um, a lot of times, if I throw something together, it's only because I don't want to go to the store and pick up something specific. So a lot of times I'll see what I have in my refrigerator. It could be anything like right now. I know I have celery, I have onions, I have potatoes always at hand, garlic. These are just
Mm,
key things that you should have in your home, and it's it don't cost much. They last forever, just about. You know, and you can add it to almost anything. So like I'm doing a fish. I'm not eating any meat or anything like that. So let me see, what was it recently? I threw some tuna fish, 3 cans of tuna fish. I did like 2 stalks of celery, half an onion, 2 boiled eggs,
mm,
pickle relish, mayonnaise, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And let me tell you something. That's an awesome tuna salad. Now you take that tuna salad, right? Get a couple slices of bread, some nice, I have the all everything bread.
mm,
Put it on the grill. Throw some cheddar cheese on the slice of bread.
mm.
Tuna salad on top. You have yourself a nice tuna melt. Homemade tuna salad, and it'll sustain you. That half a cup of milk, some tea. That was my meal.
Mm.
So that's something that I just throw together real quick.
A 1, 2, 3. Well,
Yeah,
when you was at the event, you did a pasta thing and you had brought the pasta thing together. You chopped up some stuff. You had all the stuff ready. I like that because preparation is good when you're a cook.
that's right.
You can pre-chop your stuff, pre-put your stuff together.
That's
So all you
right.
do is add it to your pan. You had used a nice little, what was that? A thing that you heat the food and stuff like
Yes,
that on a little skillet or something, and it was like bow, bow, bam, bam. You could smell it everywhere. Fragrance, fragrance, fragrance. And we all tasted. You know what I mean? You had it in a little beep, beep, beep. We put it, So a lot of times because you did the meal fast, a lot of times people don't have time. They work, they have children, they have
Right.
grandchildren,
Right.
or maybe they're tired or busy, whatever it is. The meals you were able to put together are quick, easy, and fast, and
Yes.
flavorful.
Yes. Yes.
And it
Yes.
become meaningful because you could sit down to dinner, lunch, snack with your own family
That's
and
right.
chat it up, right?
Right.
So
That's
it's
right.
some quality time where
And
there's no TV, no texting, nothing wrong with none of that, but time to talk to each other and not just, from the this way or that way or trying to figure out what way. So I do dig that and I
oh,
do appreciate that as well.
Lisa, you're welcome to come to my home and interview me in my home, and I'll make you a meal while you do it.
I used to do the show in person, and I
Okay.
have done it in person when my husband was alive. We did it in person basically mostly all the time,
Okay.
anywhere and every. Just before the pandemic, we did it this way, and then we just kept doing it that way and
Yes.
stuff
Yes.
like that. But we do appreciate your line of work and what you do. I want you to keep up the great work and keep spreading good food, good health, and love. Is there anybody you would like to give a shout out to?
Oh, my daughter Ashley. She has I have 6 beautiful grandchildren. Uh,
Ooh.
Kalia, Kayla, Callie, Kenya, Carissa, and Devin Jr. The only boy that she has. She has 5 girls, 1 boy. So my shout out is
Excellent.
my daughter Ashley.
Excellent. Wow. That is so great and so beautiful. Is there anything we forgot to say or do before I end?
I think you covered everything. I hope I wasn't too boring.
No, no, very interesting, very different. You shared a part of yourself as well as your recipe, and I can dig that. It's V for victory. All right, take care of your kidneys, and they definitely will take care of you. Get out there and get involved in all of those things. Whatever illness or sickness you are dealing with, join that association. Join that foundation, join that organization, and be a part of it. Show up and show out. Do your thing with it, all right? And make change.
All
All
right.
right, this is your girl, Lisa Baxter, giving you the 411 in the kidney world because I love you and I care. How about that? I ain't mad at you.
All right, Lisa.
God. Come on, Lord, I